Hello, Let's Talk Sport viewers, and welcome to another World Cup game preview taking place this coming Saturday in a belter Saturday. 4 games on in the whole entire day. I mean, if you want to go to a pub and just sit there with a couple of pints and just sit there and watch a couple of World Cup games, then more than welcome to. And it'll be an exciting game because Argentina versus Iceland. I think a lot of England fans know what Iceland can do. I mean, let's talk about that better. Argentina versus Iceland taking place on the Saturday, 2 o'clock kickoff. Nice one to sit down and eat your lunch with, or ice cream or whatnot if it's a nice day or whatnot. Argentina, of course, last time that they were in the World Cup, they got to the final itself, playing against Germany in the final. A 1-0 win for the Germans after that Mario Götze goal in extra time to make Germans the champions, whereas Iceland are making their first ever appearance at the World Cup. But we know what they can do at international tournaments already. A great performance at the Euro 2016, beating England in the round of 16 and then getting to the quarter-final stages was a monumental achievement for them. But against Iceland, against Argentina in this group, they've never really faced an opponent of this caliber before, especially with Messi against them. So, Jamie, what do you think about Argentina in this tournament? Obviously, Messi's the key player, but they've got other options like Burgoyne up front and things like that. But the defense really is kind of slacking a little bit. I mean, should this team be enough to carry them through at least Group D and to the knockout stages of the tournament?
I think so as well, because it's Messi's last tournament as well. We were saying earlier in the studio, but he's going to want to carry on. All of his teammates. Messi's been a key figure for Argentina for years and years. They want to give him a good swan song, a good last game to go. Well, good last tournament, sorry, to go up on. Yeah.
And you should think at least Argentina should be making it to the knockout stages of the tournament, and Messi should be potentially a top goal scorer in this tournament. But is there a concern really that the defence really for Argentina is not up to the same standard, and then potentially that could be their undoing, especially in a group like this with Iceland, Croatia, Nigeria, all teams that have some sort of attacking flair or a sense of optimism that they can do well in this tournament. I mean, playing against Croatia later on in the second game, if they don't get a result against Iceland, then it could be dampening into the hearts, and we know what Croatia can offer. So getting a result in this important game against Iceland has to be a certainty, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't want to be nasty in a sense, but I'm not really rating Iceland too much in this tournament. Sigurdsson's a massive £40 million bid, so will move, which is just kind of...
Bjarnason as well, don't forget about him. Aston Villa doesn't get any games.
No, I mean, the bench has been warm over the January months, I guess, for it, but Yeah. I mean, they've got the backings from mums, haven't they, Iceland?
Yeah.
Pay us.
Yeah, we'll take that sponsorship right now.
Ad.
Say that again, sorry?
Ad.
There we go. But yeah, we don't get any money from them, so that's unfortunate. But yeah, you mentioned about this Iceland team with Sigurdsson and Bjarnason as well, and Gunnarsson for Cardiff City, of course. All players that played a big part in their Euro 2016 campaign. There must be a sense of optimism, especially with Icelandic fans. The clap that they have at the games. Bringing that into an atmosphere of a World Cup could do a huge amount of favours. I mean, how important is the fans going to be for Iceland in this World Cup?
Well, I mean, Iceland's got a very... What's the population of Iceland? It's 65,000, isn't it?
I'm not too sure, but it's definitely not a big amount.
No,
I'm no geography teacher.
But they've got, considering how small the country is, they've got a good team for the geography size. They've got enough support, especially with the clap as well, the Viking clap. Yeah, I think they'll create a good atmosphere. But yeah.
How do you think this game's going to unfold? Do you think Argentina potentially will be able to dominate it because of the likes of Messi and Higuain up front, or do you think the optimism and the belief that Iceland have could potentially cause an upset in this game? How do you think it's going to unfold?
To be honest, I'm pretty, pardon the pun, but I think, Argentina are going to take Iceland out of the freezer and leave them out to the frost.
So, what do you think? Easy win for Argentina, 3-0, or do you think scraping it through 2-1 or something like that?
4-1, easy. Yeah. I think Iceland will try and show, that optimism. We'll get them a goal, at least a few chances, but we're talking Argentina, of course.
I'm going to go for a closer game. I think it's going to be 2-1. I think because of this Argentina defence, potentially Iceland could have a chance to nick a result in this game, and it might be a 1-1 for quite some time, especially the newfound belief of the Icelandic fans after that European tournament performance 2 years ago could bring it into the World Cup and potentially try and get a result against Argentina. But ultimately, I think Argentina going to get the best of them. I mean, the World Cup runners-up after all. You know, you can't ignore that. One of the best players on the planet in terms of Messi. They should be able to see out the result either way. Whether it's a flashy game like you were saying, 4-1, or 2-1, close thriller. So what do you think of the game itself? How do you think it's going to unfold? Who's going to win? Who's going to potentially score? Is Messi going to have a good tournament? Let us know in the comments box below in this video. Don't forget to like the video as well and subscribe for more Let's Talk Sport content. We'll see you very soon.